Hello, in this video we will be showing you a few different ways of creating service requests in Axxerion. First, I'm going to log in as a very simple requester. I open up the package. The name of the requester will show up here on the upper right hand side. The existing tickets and service tickets that this requester has submitted are showing up in this panel. And this is the same thing graphically shown based on requests in different statuses. If I wanted to show or create a new ticket, I just click the tile that says Request Plus. I come in here, it would create the request for me with the date and the tracking number. The name is already picked up, and also picks up the default location for this user. If I wanted to examine this as far as where it is, I can click the drawing icon. This would open up the drawing and it shows me the location where this requester is and request is going to be associated with. If I wanted to associate this with a different location, I just simply click that different location and that is picked up in this request. So let's say we would say room 2 cold. This is a free text. Select the heating and cooling option. Description. Please, well, here we go, say thermostat broken. This is a free text as far as how much information would be allowed in there. This is communications between the requester and the service manager. So please send some help. And then at the bottom we have the option to upload or drag and drop, pictures or documents, as many of them as we want. If you're doing this on a mobile device, you can just click the button to take pictures and bring them in. But right now, let's say we would bring in the examples, some examples here. Here's my set of examples that I have. Go back to the location here. Let's pick up a thermostat picture. Drag and drop it in here, and that is now part of the request, and then we click to submit. Now this item is submitted as one of my requests. Room is 2 cold. As another approach, I will now sign in as an administrator or one of the service managers. Go into the system. You see a different home page. I go to the spaces and I will click the thematic map. So the spaces here would show the buildings and the floors and units or spaces within the floor. And thematic map allows me to select a floor. First of all, I'll select the floor with the AutoCAD drawing, the first one. And then it shows me a series of filters that are available. One of the filters that I want to use is called the request. So this is where I can graphically initiate a request based on the location. So I click the request, the drawing is shown up for me, and then I'll pick a location, and then it says what kind of request you want to submit, and so I want to create the maintenance request. So this can be defaulted to one or few of the choices here, but in this case I picked the Office 204. Now the Office 204 is selected. The ticket has been created, similar to what we showed you before. And I can, fill out the information, say room 2 cold, pick the problem, so heating and cooling, and this is the office and the location the person has been selected. And then, complete the information, put in the pictures, etc., and then click to submit. So that's now submitted, and it's one of my items in here. So in this approach, we pick the building graphically, and we were able to set up a request for it automatically in there. The other approach is if I go into the service desks and then look at my requests in here, and look at the series of requests and say I want to see these requests on the floor plan. Say, okay, what do you want to see? I want to see my requests. Then it will show me, available information on the available floor plans. If you have multiple choices, you'll be able to select from them. If not, then it will show you the default on that. So here you see that this is submitted one, the one that we just submitted, and this is an escalated one in here. The rest of the locations do not have any requests. If I wanted to go to one of these, I just simply click the item and I open it up and I go to that request.